Good morning. Hope everyone is having a good week. It's cold as fuck. But I actually got to work early as fuck, so I'm doing a quick video. And cause I wanted to do something yesterday, but then I was a little busy, but quick message. Stop asking for permission. Yeah. Yesterday, like I always double check a lot with our manager and stuff like that, and yesterday he was like, why you keep asking me questions, bro? Like, just make decisions. That's what I pay you for, you know? Like, or that's what you're paid for, you know? He didn't say I pay you for. That's what you're paid for. And he's right, bro. Like, I'm supposed to be taking the lead, and part of taking the lead is just being confident of what you choose. He was like, dude, just make a choice. If you're wrong, so what, you know? And he kind of got a point, because sometimes I fuck shit up, and then, like, he's not really actually mad at me. He's just mad at the situation, and then, like, he's cool after, like 10 minutes later. He's like, nothing happened. Like, you move on. And I think we need more of that. Like, stop asking for, like, obviously, I'm not talking to, like, about, like, a kid and parents, stuff like that, but, like, part of being an adult is making choices that are uncomfortable to make. You gotta make uncomfortable choices, and you just gotta push through, you know? Even if you don't know what you're doing, you gotta learn how to figure it out, you know? Like, that's a skill. A lot of people don't realize that that's a skill that you learn from fucking up a lot. So, like, it's okay to fuck up. Push through it. Stop asking for permission. Like, I guess that saying is better to ask for forgiveness than permission type of deal. Like, you should dabble in that a little bit more. Like, probably not do it all the time, but, you know, dabble in that. Start, like, if you want to branch onto a different job or a different field, start doing shit, you know? Like, don't be like, oh, once I hit this point, then I could do it, you know? Or once I go through school, then I could do it. Because then, in a way, you're subconsciously waiting for permission to do something. You know, sometimes it's better to learn on the job. Because also, I'm learning Python, and they have this thing called tutorial limbo or tutorial hell or some shit like that. I forgot, but it just means that, like, instead of just like actually learning how programming by programming, you spiral through the tutorials trying to figure things out. And in a way, that's like you're waiting for permission to figure it out, you know? Like, it's like my manager the other day, he said, use your brain a little bit. Like, just like do it, you know? And I feel like a lot of people, they're waiting for the answer, you know? They're waiting for this and that. Stop waiting. Just do shit, you know? Like, if it's gonna improve your life, just do shit. Also, like, if it's not the perfect thing, just do it. Like, I'm not saying do bad things, but, like, if shit kind of fucks up a little bit, that's okay. Lesson learned, you move on, and maybe even try again later, you know? Because a lot of people, they want the fastest way to the final result, okay? And I think people think that if I just keep asking questions, I'll immediately get to the final result. And it's like, nah, bro. Every time you ask questions, you just act like you put yourself back, you know? Like, I kind of realized, you know what's crazy? I, like, subconsciously, I've been thinking, like, yo, I should stop asking my manager so many questions recently. Like, it's been a year of me doing this shit. Like, I've been slowing down on it, but I'm still like kind of a little bit dependent on it. But then I'm like, nah, I should like, cause it looks bad on me. Oh wait, hold up. Ooh, okay, bad. They didn't honk too much, but it looks bad on me. You know, like it doesn't look professional. It doesn't look like I know what I'm doing. It makes me look like a kid, you know, and you gotta just take it on the chin sometimes, you know? Like, if you fuck up, if you're a little uncomfortable with a question at work or like a situation at work, but you probably could figure it out, take it on the chin, you know? Like, take the initiative to take lead and take responsibility of the situation. Stop going into loops. There's no secret answer to solve all your problems. Like, well, actually, I guess there is. Like, be okay with fucking up. That's the secret, you know? And I feel like that's how a lot of successful people end up become successful, is that they're okay with fucking up. Or that's how a lot of like fucked up people also get successful. Like, they're okay with doing some fucked up things, you know? Like, you just gotta keep doing stuff. And push through it, figure things out. Like, I think, of course, you could try to do things safely, but focusing too much on doing things safely really limits yourself on how you move. Like, you gotta take a little bit of risk. Because also, then yesterday I was watching a podcast, and they were saying that saving doesn't make you rich. Taking risk does. All saving does is help you accumulate a decent amount of money. You know, like, you could definitely save to a decent amount of money, but that's gonna take a long ass time to make you rich. You gotta take some risk and invest and make your money work for you. You know? Same aspect in life. Like, I take a risk when I go to the MMA gym, because it's still risky to do shit like that. People take a risk every time they go for a hike. People take a risk. Oh, actually, I forgot to mention it in the last video. I'm going on a trip, like, around from Christmas to New Year's time. I'm gonna go on a road trip by myself in this car. I'm taking on a risk to go on this journey. I'm in Connecticut. I'm going down to Florida and back, because I got like 2 weeks off from work. So I was like, fuck it. Because also, like, next year with this new company, we usually have shutdowns. Next year with this new company, we don't have any shutdowns. It's just gonna be PTO whenever you take it. So, like, this might be the last time that I get like 2 weeks off from work. Like, so, like, I was like, fuck it, let me do a big trip, you know? And recently I've been getting a little nervous about it, but then I'm thinking, like, bro, people used to just venture out barefoot with a backpack, went to the wilds, like, fucking town to town, and, like, not even like for a journey. Like, that was like a trip to the grocery store. Like, you could like fucking lose your life going into town to get supplies for your house because you live in the middle of fucking nowhere. Like, and there was no cars back then. If you're lucky, you had a horse and buggy. But yeah, like, shit's crazy. Like, it's interesting how much we lost that tolerance to a bit of risk. And it's interesting how it kind of fucks us, you know? So yeah, stop asking for permission, take more risks, get shit done, okay? I gotta get into work. I got 3 minutes.